Hey everybody, Ethan Ainsworth here, doing another comic book review. This week we're doing, this time we're doing Fantastic Four, #1, by Dan Slott and Sarah Pichelli. And so, there are two stories in this book. It's an extra large issue, and it follows Johnny and Ben, and it's basically them just going about their normal lives in the absence of the Fantastic Four, in the absence of their family. And so Johnny's doing a little bit better, it seems, than maybe Ben is emotionally. Ben and Alicia are walking around Central Park or something. They're looking at like kittens and stuff, that sort of thing. Just Johnny's gone to a ball game. It's just your run-of-the-mill, everyday, slice-of-life stuff. But then, something happens. We see a hooded figure standing on a rooftop with a flare gun, and the Fantastic Four flare in the sky. And so, immediately Johnny bursts into action, leaving the stadium. He was in the Bronx, I assume, that he was attending a game at. And everybody in the city is incredibly excited. The Fantastic Four has been gone for 3 years. It's been forever. And so, after the disappearance of Reed Richards and Sue Storm and everybody like that, the world's most respected, most favored superhero team, the Fantastic Four, everybody was sort of like, I guess, depressed about it. Nobody thought they were coming back. It was like, it's like a big thing that everybody saw the flare. So as Johnny is flying through the city, we see news reports, we see people calling out their windows like, is it true, are they back? And Johnny's like, oh, they sure are, friend, citizen. And so he gets there and everything's very excited, but it's just some punk kids from Yancey Street. They've broken into Ben Grimm's apartment, taken the flare gun and fired it off, and the Fantastic Four aren't in fact back. By the way, I'm in, I don't know if I said this yet, I'm in Charlottetown, PEI, very beautiful, very charming place. I'm sort of on top of a parking brigade here. But yeah, anyway, so the Fantastic Four aren't back, it's just some kids with a flare gun. And so immediately, Johnny Storm gets incredibly upset, obviously, because his sister's gone and his family's gone. So his niece and nephew and all that sort of thing. And so we see news reports announcing that the Fantastic Four aren't in fact back, and everybody sort of lost hope for the return at this point of the Fantastic Four, except for Johnny. And there's a point here in the issue where Johnny flies up into the air and starts calling for Reed. He starts essentially pleading with nothingness for the return of Reed Richards in the FF. And so he's greeted with nothing, and so he descends back upon the rooftop. And there's a very important character moment that happens in this issue for Ben Grimm, but I won't reveal that here in case you want to read the issue. I don't want to spoil it. But he descends back upon the rooftop, and he's lost hope. He's embracing. He's crying. He's embracing the Thing and Alicia Masters, and all of a sudden, everybody holds their breath. Everybody goes silent, and in the distance, over the earth, is this beautiful image of a gigantic Fantastic Four logo in the sky, and that's because Reed Richards has figured out how to at the very least send a sort of flare, send a sort of signal, a sign that they're still alive and they're still out there, back to the 616 continuity. And so I'm excited to see where that goes. Whether Johnny and Ben will have to go rescue them with the use of the artifact that Ben had received previously, or whether Reed Richards is going to figure a way back on his own, or what's going to happen. But anyway, that's the end of the first story, and the second one takes place in Latveria, And this is the one I didn't really like. I liked the first one a lot. The first one was very good. The second one was not very good. I mean, it was technically cool, but it didn't fit the characters, I didn't feel. But, oh, it's raining. Hold on. You know, it's been incredibly hot here all week, and the one day I decided to come and do an outside video, it, starts to pour. Anyway, yeah, I tried to do this video several times yesterday before I went to see, Jesus Christ Superstar. I'm not religious, but it did seem like something that would be a lot of fun, and I did enjoy my time there. And it's not something that's actually like necessarily religious. It just seems based off religious material. But anyway, yeah, Jesus Christ Superstar, that was good. But yeah, anyway, back to the Fantastic Four. The second story follows Latveria, or Castle Doom specifically, and there's a sort of rebel who's made her way into Castle Doom, and the Doombots attack her, and the Doom stops them, and Doom says to her, like, what are you doing in my house? But she's like, oh, you know, she gives like a little speech about how Doom needs to return because he's the face of hope for their country, for their nation. And Doom's like, you know, I was a god. I played my hand at being a hero for a while, and I was paid handsomely for it. And he reveals to her his face, and it's all guffed up and mangly. But like, I don't understand that. Doom would never reveal his face to a peasant like that. I mean, Doom does have some sort of like soft place in his heart for the people of his nation, but not to that extent. Doom is Doom. I'm bleeding a little bit, but the only person Doom's ever revealed his face to, as far as I can tell, has been Sue Storm, and that was when they were married during the Secret Wars event. But you know, whatever. Anyway, so Doom's touched by her speech for some reason, and so he runs out of Castle Doom with the rebels, and they attack the powers that be in Latveria at the time. And he's like, oh, I don't need robots or rebels. Doom can do this by his own hand. And it's this really cool spread. The art's really good all around in this book. I don't like the cover art, but the internal art is really, really good. But I don't know, none of that made sense for me. Like, why would Doom go out with the Alliance or whatever, just so that he can say he doesn't need them? But also, why would he reveal his face? Why would he be touched by that peasant's speech? And why would he make such a big character shift over something that a girl said in like 5 seconds? It doesn't make any sense to me. Doom's a little bit more of a deep character than that to me. He's not just he doesn't just do things to do things. He does things because he has a very specific reason, and he has a very specific plan about how things should occur. And that's what makes Doom dangerous, is his intellect and his lack of impulse in most situations. But Doom just seems to go with the flow here. I don't really understand that from a character perspective. He goes from being he takes a complete 180 in this issue. In the first few pages, he's like this sort of broken god, and he doesn't want anything to do with anything. And all of a sudden, in like 2 pages, he's changed his mind and he's taking over Latveria again. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever. You tell me how you felt about the issue. But I gotta go to the Confederation Center Library so I can upload this now. Edit and upload. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, I should say that the reason why I didn't upload a video yesterday is I tried to. I can't upload from the cottage because the Wi-Fi is just too terrible, so I have to come here. I have to come all the way to Charlottetown, which is like a 22-minute drive from where the cottage is to upload. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.